Hello, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm doing a review, but also some informative information about Flagship One PCM ordering. Behind me, I do have a new PCM from Flagship, my stock original one. I'm working on a 2014 Ram 2500 with the 6.7. So this was a truck that I deleted with EFI Live. So with EFI Live, it does not store a stock tune, okay? So let's start there. So I was going to sell this truck and I decided to take off some of my accessories and I took off my cold air intake. That's the factory intake. I know on other tuners that you can go under and change some settings under the tune, like you can take your cold air intake off. So I went under my Flash V3 tuner is what it was, I believe. And I ended up going under program full and I programmed it, or I started tuning the truck and I freaked out and I stopped it about 10 seconds into it. And the truck wouldn't start after that. So this is a long story, but the shortcut of it is I did a bunch of reading. I taught a bunch to EFI Live and they couldn't help me. They said I had to reach out to my original tuner. My tuner was in Canada. They were no help whatsoever. So I was basically told that the stock PCM had no VIN number on it, so my tuner, my handheld tuner, wouldn't communicate with it. So I take it to Chrysler. Their tech said it wouldn't communicate with their system, and I had a bad PCM. So then I went to the salvage yard and I ordered a salvage yard PCM for $950. And waited a couple of days, got that, put it in the truck. They still couldn't communicate with it. So they said the first one would show up, but it wouldn't hold a program. So they probably didn't put the VIN number back in the PCM before they did that, which is probably what I found out later. But anyways, so they still couldn't do anything with the second PCM. So I towed it home. I had a mobile mechanic come out that had a fancy scanner. He put a VIN number on my old PCM and my used PCM. And I couldn't get it to work because the used PCM still had the original keys tied to that PCM and not my keys. So then I had a locksmith come out. He programmed one new key to that computer. I came home. The truck still was not starting after messing with it for a while and talking to a tuner. Actually, in between that, I had a guy come out to me that was a professional tuner, and he was the one that said the key had to be reprogrammed. So he wasn't any help there. So had the key programmed, it still wouldn't start because the truck was deleted and I was trying to start it on a stock tune, basically. So after messing with it for a while, it started. It ran, okay. I mean, it wasn't great, but it ran. And it would die if you basically let off the gas, and it did that 3 times. And then the 4th time, it wouldn't start again at all. So then, after messing with it for hours and wire diagrams, basically, I ended up at one point having a bad PCM fuse, or it kept popping. So I went through 10 fuses trying to put fuses in, trace wires, and basically I decided that the other PCM had to have had a fault, or I must have fried the inside of the PCM trying to start it with a factory tune on a deleted truck. So I had no good luck there. So what I did was I returned that PCM, told Midway what happened, all that. They ended up still giving me back the money because it could have been their PCM. So that was really cool of Midway for doing that. So I went ahead and I ordered this PCM from Flagship. And I also want to talk about how it came in the packaging and how long that took as well, because there's not a whole lot of information about Flagship out there. And I wanted to show my experience, and I do have a problem so far. And I'm really, really worried, and I really want to get this plugged in to see if I can get my truck back. So I am on day 28 of not having my truck. So where I'm at is I ordered a new PCM. And that's not going to solve my tuning problem because my handheld tuner is tied to the ECM of my factory PCM. It is not going to be the same code. So I went ahead and I basically undeleted the truck. So I put all the EGR stuff back. I put my EGR gas tank, my exhaust, I put it all back. Cold air, my factory air intake, I put it all back. I'm done. I will never delete a vehicle again. I highly recommend never doing it. I don't care what you read. I have hated it from day one. I blew a transmission in this truck 6 months ago. That cost me $7,000, and I couldn't afford to put a built transmission in it, so I put a factory rebuilt transmission in it from Midway, and it had all kinds of stickers about do not put this in a deleted diesel truck. Great. So it's not deleted anymore, okay? So where we're at, real fast, I want to talk about the details with Flagship. So I ordered, this is 2023, I ordered this PCM July 16th, okay? They sent me an email on the 17th saying it's been pulled and it's going into programming. On the 21st, they said it was still in programming. On the 25th, they said it was still in programming and should be shipped out in 1 to 2 days. 3 days later, it said it would be shipped out in 24 hours. So that was 7/28. At the end of the day on 7/28, I was told it was shipped. So it took 12 days, including weekends, to have the PCM shipped. Okay, that's a big question for a lot of people is how long does it take to ship? Well, it took me 12 days, including weekends. So it actually shipped out on the 29th, basically, is, you know, they dropped it off and it shipped on the 29th. I received a tracking number. I got an email for it. No problem whatsoever. I received it on the 31st. So it shipped on a Friday and I received it on a Monday. Okay, so Flagship is in New York. I'm in Oklahoma. Still received it that fast. So that's kind of where I'm at on that. So let me go ahead and cut the video here and flip you around because I want you to see this PCM. I also want to prove this is the box it came from. There is basically it saying Flagship One, okay? So, factory PCM, okay? Basically what I want to show you, this is what it looks like, okay? And of course this one is way back there underneath those, all that on the side of the engine block. Here is their PCM. Let me pull it down some. So it's been painted. You can see the paint on the side of the connector, and you can also see this green connector has some rubs on it, okay? It came in that box and then this wrapping. Overall, not bad, okay? What I want to say is I talked to Cummins when I was trying to figure out where to order one, and it said the PN number needed to match. That PN number doesn't match, but the CM numbers match, okay? But I was told the PN numbers had to match. On the back, again, that one right there is the GM number. No, it's not. That's the PN number. So that's, again, really concerning. Okay. It does have a label that says, you know, security. Well, it's already mostly been rubbed off. So this is it. That's what it looks like. It's been painted. That's cool. I don't like that the PN numbers doesn't match. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get this installed in the truck, and I will bring you guys back and we will try to start it together. Before I get started, I would like to show that I have both batteries disconnected. They've been disconnected for about 12 days. I have both batteries been on charge and they should be fully charged. And this PCM gets to go all the way down there back against the engine block. And I did have to start checking some of my wires, trying to make sure that there wasn't a short or an open circuit from that plug to this box. So I have 10 or 8 new fuses, 30 amp fuses in there. This is where that PCM fuse, so I have that fuse in, and I have a pack of them from Amazon ready to go. So batteries are disconnected, and I am ready to try to get this PCM installed. I will be back. Okay, guys, so I want to show you that new PCM is installed right there, okay? Real nice and shiny. So I was pretty nervous because I was worried about that fuse popping, but the batteries are not connected yet. So I am going to connect the passenger side first because I am told the driver's side is the main battery. I am going to connect that, and I will bring you guys back right before I connect the driver battery. Passenger battery is connected. Driver's side is not. we will make this connection together. Looks like maybe ground, okay? All right, so what we're looking for is if that fuse right there pops really bad, I'm gonna connect since that's already negative and positive, I am guessing I should put negative on first. Okay. Oh, I'm really worried about it. Okay. See what happens. Okay. Nothing's happened yet. No light is on either. Okay, I am going to go ahead and tighten down the batteries. That's going to be... Okay. Get this stuff off the truck. Okay, so we're saying that this stuff is connected. So I do have power to the vehicle. Okay, so here's that V3 tuner. And I do have a whole lot of stuff happening under here. Basically, this is the factory OBD. It plugs into this thing that goes to like a GPS tracker thing from the dealership. And then I have my amp running boards. Okay. Here are all my keys and another key. Here's the replacement key that was made with the airlift that doesn't actually have this on this truck. So this is my factory key that doesn't work. I'm going to try to put it in the on position. Okay, no crazy sounds yet. I can turn my headlight off. And it probably has a dozen check engine lights at the moment, but I actually don't have a scanner to even read that right now. Okay, EFI or DEF. I'm having all kinds of blinking. All right, here we go. Foot on the brake. Oh my goodness, the truck started. Look at that. Truck is finally running. Oh, I'm so worried about it not doing something and messing this up. Oh my goodness. Woo! All right. Check engine lights are gone. I do have a brake light out and they're LEDs, so that's a good time. I do need to replace fuel filters, so there's messages. Let's get this back up to my normal dash. Oh my goodness. Just make sure some of this stuff works. Okay, so when your key doesn't work, your radio doesn't work. Okay, I don't know. I mean, all this EGR stuff, none of it's been tested since I put it on, since it hasn't ran. Well, I don't see any exhaust smoke coming out. Let's take you guys under the truck. Okay, let's see here. So, all of my EGR stuff is put back. And there's my EGR tank, or DEF tank, I'm sorry. Whoa, man. It's so quiet too. I did leave the big exhaust tip on it. Not that it will really make any sense anymore, but you know, if I sell the truck is running. I do hear a noise, but Driving up to Colorado, my fan shroud ended up getting sucked into the fan. Did not damage the fan, but the shroud is gone. And that's like $200. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get in it and give it a little bit of gas. Let's see here. I don't know how you're supposed to see my foot. Sounds a little weird. Oh my goodness. Woo! All right, let's see if we can't get this plugged in real fast. Okay. All right, let's get this shut. Apparently that's on to my next problem. I don't know why that's not working. Not that I think that has anything to do with the mess of parts I have, but okay, maybe that's just a fuse, something that's supposed to come out. There they are. Okay, truck is finally back to what it's supposed to be from the factory-ish, but it will be very interesting to drive a non-deleted truck. I deleted it within the first 700 miles of owning it. It does have 78,000 miles on it now. I bought it at 150. But there it is, guys. Let's shut this off, even though I don't want to shut this off at all. Actually, Flagship just emailed me saying that it was delivered. They're about 2 hours late. My exhaust just hit my truck bed. How interesting. I have it too close to the truck bed. Okay, but I just want to take a moment now that Flagship was able to solve my truck problem. Okay, I did a lot of reading about Flagship, and honestly, when I saw that PN number was different, probably what it is it has a different case and they put a different motherboard in it. It wouldn't surprise me. I bet you the cases go out for, nope, that doesn't make sense. I would say the cases go out for paint, but there was paint on the connector. Anyways, so this truck now has a Flagship One PCM. It has a lifetime warranty, but they only replace it one time. You know, I'm happy with that. I paid $1,160. I actually have spent $2,250 trying to repair this truck. But I'm just happy to have this truck back and running. I'm so happy for that. So Flagship One, to me, they did great. Now, there's been comments about the people's PCMs failing later on. If that does happen, I will make a video if I don't sell the truck first. But either way, I've had nothing but good reviews or good experience with Flagship One. They've been great. So thank you guys for watching. I really hope that this was informative and helped somebody that's out looking for this information, because I looked and I couldn't find anything. I was so worried about ordering from Flagship, and I will be leaving a good review as long as my truck starts again and gets out of the driveway. Really hope so. But thank you guys for watching. I know it's been a while since I posted a video. You know, everybody's life sucks, but you know what? I've been busy, and I really wanted to make this video just to inform some people. So I hope this helps, and thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.